Boy, I got a treat for you. My notes are all over the place on this record. Just gonna have to hang with me. It's gonna be a chaotic 3 minutes or so. Talk about Grand Funk Railroad. Yes, Grand Funk Railroad in the fall of 1969. Soon after they got their deal with Capitol Records, and this was before they got really big. Getting closer to home, getting closer back in the fall of 1970. Their first big hit. This is the glimmerings of the 70s. As we get into the fall of 1969, Grand Funk. Grand Funk Railroad, their first charted hit record, and I'm proud to bring it to you. It's called Time Machine, coming in at number 73 the week of October the 11th, 1969. Billboard's Hot 100, up 10 from number 83. Time Machine by Grand Funk is from their first album. First album was called On Time. Name of their first album was On Time by Grand Funk Railroad, produced by Terry Knight. Terry Knight started out as a DJ in Detroit. He also formed a band called Terry Knight and the Pags. This was around the mid-60s, and they did a cover of the Yardbirds, Mr. You're a Better Man Than I. And oh God, you got to listen to the original version by the Yardbirds. This is 1966, the same album of Shapes of Things. In 1966, these guys, the Yardbirds, they were even more ahead of the Beatles and the Stones. This was hardcore rock and roll and blues. The screaming blues guitar of Jeff Beck with the echo and the reverb just billowing out like a cumulonimbus, a musical cumulonimbus. Cumulonimbus. In the middle of this record, Mr. You're a Better Man Than I, that by the Yardbirds. Gotta check it out. Tell me what you think of it. Back to Terry Knight and the Pack. Terry Knight and the Pack covered that record. Terry Knight would go on. He would basically, he basically discovered Grand Funk Railroad. But now here's the thing. Late 60s, towards the end of the 60s, Terry Knight, he got together with two former bandmates of Terry Knight and the Pack. His two former bandmates, one of them was Mike Farner and also Dan Brewer, drummer. Terry Knight had a concept. If these two guys could add a bass player, they could become a power trio like Cream. And these two guys, they added a bass player. His name was Mal Shaker. Mal Shaker, formerly of Question Mark and the Mysterians. They changed, well, they became Grand Funk Railroad, these three guys. Terry Knight took them under his wing, and he got them to go on for free. Got them some free billings. They played at the Atlantic. At the Atlanta Pop Festival in 1969 for free. Terry Knight got them there. And that's when they were discovered by someone from Capitol Records. Well, they were signed by Capitol Records soon after they appeared at the Atlanta Pop Festival in 1969. And then, of course, they came out with their first record, On Time. First album, On Time, their debut, produced by Terry Knight. Oh, but now it gets even better. I just found this out. Let's go back to the spring of 1971 for just a minute. Do you remember a song had that lyric? Think about the lyric. I remember we were flying so low and we hit something in the air. DOA by Blood Rock. A chilling, tragic song about, it was a car or a plane crash. Thought it was a plane crash when I first heard it, but I guess it was about a car crash. It was bloody. Oh, but what a cult classic it was. I can see Alice Cooper doing a record like that. It was produced by Terry Knight. DOA by Blood Rock, produced by Terry Knight. And so let's go back to Grand Funk. This song by Grand Funk, Time Machine, got as high as number 48. Not shabby, mid-chart hit on Billboard's Hot 100. At number 73 the week of October the 11th, 1969, Billboard's Hot 100.